love messages are, I've never seen you like this. This person isn't used to you moving the way you are now. These boundaries that you have, they're not used to them either. They never expected you to have these certain boundaries that you have with them. They never thought it would come to that. This is an entitled person, spoiled, used to getting their way, but you chose to release them. And you also stop having expectations. And you stop expecting for this person to do things because they have let you down so many times. It's to a point where you don't expect anything from them. And they're not used to that type of vibe from you. Cold, distant. They're used to you accepting breadcrumbs from them. You wanted more in this relationship and they were unwilling to give it to you. They wanted you to stay how you were before in the beginning of the relationship. Because before they were able to get away with a little bit more. Actually, a lot more. They were able to date who they wanted to date, go out whoever they wanted to go out with, come in and out, communicate with you when they wanted to. They wanted to be able to get away with that kind of relationship with you. But it came to a point where you got tired of this person doing the same shit, being greedy and not giving much. This is a very selfish person. They don't like how the way you changed. So this person likes you to be weak. They want you to have low self-esteem. They don't want you to think that you deserve the best. This is someone that you wanted children with, or you could possibly have children with. But they're not used to the energy that you're giving them right now, which is very detached energy. You started having fights with this person on how the way they were treating you. You start speaking up more, and that's what they don't like. They basically like you to kiss their ass. Give them what they want, whenever they want it. And you had to have these boundaries with them. You had to create them, because before, when you didn't have the boundaries that you have now, they kept on taking advantage. They liked it when you didn't ask for much. They enjoyed being able to be toxic and to be toxic with you. They see that you're actually moving on from them and you're really not playing about being breadcrumbed, not giving much effort into this relationship. They don't like seeing you moving on from them, but they know that they didn't give much into this connection. So why shouldn't you move on? They were too toxic for you. They're too much in these streets. Got too many options. They were going to constantly run over you if these boundaries were never set up. This is for your protection. And that's what they don't get, because they're too stubborn and selfish. And it's always about them. A lot of things this person done made you feel like you didn't really recognize them. it wasn't the same person you fell in love with. Every time this person leaves you and get into their toxic activities, it makes you not recognize this person because they're so toxic, and that's not what you're attracted to. They're used to you waiting on them, waiting for them to come back from doing whatever they want to do. You're not waiting on this person no more. Fuck that. But they're so entitled. They thought that you were always going to wait for them. No matter how long they be gone from this connection, they thought that they had you in the bag. You're not as nice as you used to be, and that's what they used to. They used to that nice, loving, sweet side, nurturing side of you. The thoughts of you wanting a family with this person, you cutting that off. You're not encouraging yourself to want this relationship again. You're not optimistic about it anymore. I just feel like you want to keep your distance from them. Even though this person is toxic, you did see some potential. This is why you're waiting for this relationship to get off the ground, because it's that potential you saw in them. But they kept being toxic to where that potential just disappeared to you. They don't have the capacity to have a solid relationship that you want. They never imagined you being this way to them. They're surprised that you're being this way, but they know why. But they're unable to really see clearly on why, because they're always thinking about themselves. So they only see what they want. They don't want to take full accountability on why you act in the way you are. They're coming up with excuses. Coming up with excuses so that they can be able to question why you're acting the way you are when they know the reason behind it. They sabotage this relationship, and they want to act like you just changed all of a sudden. You abandoned them just out of the blue. No. You chose to leave because you started not recognizing this person. Someone you cared about, have strong feelings for, someone you love. This is someone you didn't want to be with anymore. They don't know how to handle the way you're being right now. So this person is all into some toxic things still because they're lost. And they don't know what to do because of the way you're being. Since you're not giving them what they want, they're remaining in this toxic energy. Instead of this person reaching out to you to ask you what's going on, what can they do to fix things, they're being stubborn and staying closed off to you. But that's because they know that they can't get away with the things they did before with you. You're too set in stone about these boundaries, and it makes them feel stuck. They just don't know what to do because of the way you're moving. They've never seen you like this. I see y'all next reading. Love and peace.